Marcus Causa-Rockus. Marcus Causa-Rockus. Marcus Rashford. Mark Ruckus Rashfizzo. Rashnana. Rashrish. Rashaldo. Oh. MBE Holding. Oh boy, this boy good. This boy nice. Marcus. Oh, God bless this young man. Who's the doctor that did the surgery? He needs an increase. Or she needs an increase. My goodness. What are we? Benny McCarthy? You deserve an increase. The boy calm. The boy is calm in front of goals. You know what? This is the one moment where I have to differ with one of my favorite managers ever, Jose Mourinho, and say your assessment of Marcus Rashford was a little harsh. Jose, did you guys see that? All right, let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Football Power Hour. My name is Botswana Papi. Uno, two. Eduardo. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The skills. Martin Nasty. Manchester United is on another level, more focused. What is going on? I have to just say, guys, let's just talk about this game and just say how this was a smash and grab. My God, I feel good. Oh, I feel good too. You have no idea. I can't go to sleep, my God. You said the weekend is on the balance. It's really, really on the balance. All right, let's do the grades real quick. Let's do the grades. Let's just talk about the fact that we're doing grades letters. We're taking it back to the classroom. Let's do Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He gets an A from me. A for Aaron Wan-Bissaka for me. We're gonna do it right here because I don't have the whiteboard. You know how it is. we on a weekend can begin. Let's go to the next one. Who you got, Micah? Let's go with Luke Shaw. Luke for me. All right, Micah agrees. A for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Varane, A. I agree. Matter of fact, let's just cut to the chase and say that whole back line, right? It would be harsh. This is Manchester City now. It would be harsh not to give them an A. Let's see. We had also Varane and Wan-Bissaka, and then also we had the Brazilian combination in the middle. Ella Fred in the business, Casemiro in the cutting the attacks. What was really enjoyable was seeing how Fred is such an asset defensively. If only he could improve his offensive game, then Christian Eriksen would really have to step his game up. But right now, we kind of have to weirdly accept that Christian Eriksen has a medium defensive work rate, which is, of course, his offensive attributes compensate for it, but it's a little bit concerning if we're trying to be a top tier team. You know what I'm saying? A plus for Malaysia. I thought the A plus was gonna go to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, my God. Come on, we saw some skills. Did you see those skills? Did you see? My God. Okay. Let's see your rating on the midfield. A minus for Fred. I agree with everything you said on the defense. I pretty much you typed it. Varane A, Luke Shaw gets an A, Aaron Wan-Bissaka an A. I advocate for an A plus for Aaron Bissaka and an A plus for Malaysia. Actually, an A for Malaysia because Aaron Wan-Bissaka had that nice move right before the assist. We have to say that Aaron Wan-Bissaka offensively was kind of edged, just by a hair, kind of edged on Malaysia. I think, in my opinion, obviously we're here to differ and talk about these things, so that's why I'm curious why you gave yes A plus plus. I agree with you now. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay, let's go to your midfield rating. Let's go. I had A for both. You get a Brazil, A Fred. Yeah. A for Fred and a B for Casemiro. A for Casemiro. You're right. Let's think about that real quick. Why does Casemiro deserve an A? Samir didn't actually take any long shots. Didn't really like. I mean, he was there like cleaning up. He brought the broom, obviously. So why do I agree with you all? So I agree with your all your ratings so far. It's like B for Casemiro and A for Fred. I think that's a fair assessment. All right, let's go up. Let's go up. Who else is up there? We got Ericsson. Ericsson, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a C. C plus for me. Yeah, it's one of those where the game actually changed when Bruno got to the number 10 position. And not that Ericsson was bad, actually, so it can be a C plus. It's a B. B. A very low B. We're just gonna call okay, here we go. I'm gonna go Ericsson. My rating. And very poignant observation, my God. Aaron Wan-Bissaka sparked the comeback, in my opinion. B for Casemiro. He had an okay game. Not his best. Was a bit iffy with his touches. That's true. We lost a little bit of possession every now and then. You're right. You're right. We lost a little bit of possession um, through Casemiro, but Fred was just there, present. It was more present defensively. So okay, um, I'm curious what your rating for Ericsson is. It's a B for me. Um, and then, okay, Ericsson today showed he needs rest. Micah says Ericsson today showed he needs a rest. He's retired. Oh, I have to welcome the one and only Botswana senior analyst, my man Mojo, to join with the grading. We're doing some grading right now. Big brother. Hey,
What up?
I
What
got
up?
some
What
words.
up?
I got some
You
words
good?
for you. Listen, Rashford Ronaldo, Rash Fizzle, Rash Nana.
Yours are really doing well.
Boys
You know
on
what?
fire.
Uh, Memes are
What?
going mad for Rashford. I think there was one meme that was telling me that this version of Rashford is better than Thierry Henry ever. I'm just like, wait, United fans, United fans, United fans, guys.
We're reckless with it, bro.
Like football legends, man. No,
I,
but United, and from my side, I'd like to thank you guys. Um, you've
okay,
allowed
all
us.
right.
Others are still now 5 points ahead of City, and now we've got something to look forward to the derby for tomorrow. So, big ups to United. Thank you
Oh,
for.
you you guys better not bottle it. You guys better not bottle it because we're coming. We're coming for you guys.
You guys are in it. You guys are in it. You guys are in it. But let me not disturb you. I saw that you were doing just a quick
Yeah, no, we
rating.
want to quick grading. Okay, so we got a C for Ericsson. I gave Ericsson a B. Um, and my friend Micah says Ericsson showed he needs a little rest. He's been working hard. I mean, but he should have rested. Denmark did not go that far into the World Cup. He should have recharged batteries. But maybe he's still heartbroken from that. All right. Let's go to Bruno.
I have,
Let's go to Bruno real quick.
I
Bruno,
have a comment.
Bruno for
Let me just
me. Go ahead.
Thing
What
about
you say?
I have a conversation with a lot of people about this because remember that this guy actually died on the football pitch at some point in time, and his heart stopped. So I
It's true.
think I would agree with Maiga. Like it's impressive that he's still playing football at a high level like this at United, still pulling out
Right?
performance like this. Came out, but I would agree with Mike. Maybe he just needs a little bit of rest here and there. But for me, I would grade him. I would say he was a B as well. I think in the first half, he really helped with the counters. That the chances that you guys
Yeah.
remember that you guys were actually on top in terms of shots in the first half,
Mm-hmm.
and that was
Mm-hmm.
partly
Mm-hmm.
due
Mm-hmm.
to combining with the rest of his forwards in doing what he's there to do, and that's string the passes together, work you guys'
True.
tempo,
True.
especially when you're doing a counter.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah,
agree
yeah, yeah, yeah.
for Ericsson.
So okay, let's go to Rashford, Martial. Rashford and Martial. Rashford for me it's an A, obviously. I mean, there's no doubt. Like the boy is just like you
And
know.
he literally played 90 minutes. Was he not injured now? Did he not like fall?
Bro, he played through the injury. He's a soldier. He's the
That
dog we need. He's man, he's everything. He's a fighter right now, and he's finally,
one day
finally. Go
I'll
ahead.
want to bring me onto your one of your analysis because he's also quite an analysis guy, and
Oh,
hopefully just
anytime, bro.
on form because we debated Rashford for a very long time, so it'll be a good
Okay.
back and. But you know what? I can't hate on the man. Big ups to Rashford. He's doing what's needed, man. He's got you guys back.
Oh,
Got you guys
right.
back in the.
Brush Nana. Big up to you, Brush. Brush is a big up. Bring on Crystal Palace. Say
Uh,
what?
I was saying big up to Benny McCarthy as well. We gotta say that maybe Benny
Exactly.
McCarthy,
He
you
deserves a
know,
raise. He deserves a
no,
raise.
showing the guys, big up to us Africans, big up to Benny McCarthy, doing it big,
Rashford can
man.
head this year. Rashford is calm and cool and just on in front. He's just on another level.
Be a striker. So
So
gotta give it up
so
to him as well, man.
exactly. Let's move on to Martial real quick. Martial.
Okay.
So here's the thing: Martial did not train with the team all week, and only had I think one training session. So that I only learned after the game, but you have to taking that into consideration. I'm a little bit more like at first I was so mad. I mean, the guy he really needs to pick it up. It's just one of those things where he shows he's not going to be somebody we can rely on moving forward. He's a great player, but if you're not going to be here, games are coming in thick and fast, and so unfortunately it's a B minus for me. It was going to be a D, but the fact that the brother is just pulling up and trying to play like
That
Rashford, but he's not really like fighting like him. It's whatever. It is what it is.
B is a very high mark, dude. Nah, dude. Martial, I didn't see much. I didn't see much. I didn't see. I
He's
didn't
like
see
I'm
much.
being generous. Yeah,
C for me.
it's
It's
a
a C for
C.
me.
Oh
C for me.
no. I'm being too sentimental with it. It's because it's the euphoria of beating City. I'm like, oh, let's not let
Uh,
him feel,
it was
left out or whatever. So okay, so I think we did everyone. We did Bruno. Bruno is the man of the match for me because Bruno is, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka was just superb for me. Aaron Wan-Bissaka he's just progressing to new levels. Just tell me real quick, you as a neutral. So how did you find the game? What do you think was at play? And go ahead.
um, for me, it was a good game. Actually, it was a good game. It was a good game. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just helping out
Good.
around. That's why I keep disappearing off cam. It was actually a very good game because it was what I was expecting. I expected you guys to be on the counter, even
Yeah,
though at home, Man City is just generally the possession team. You know, whether you
yeah,
play them
yeah.
home or away, they're the ones who are always going to be carrying possession. So I'd expected you guys to be on the counter. I did expect you guys to have a little bit more possession for in the first half, but I guess City is City, man. It's hard to get possession of those guys the way Pep plays. But even that being said, I still think you had a better first half because you shut out Haaland, you shut out their
Mhm.
wingers. Foden, nah, I didn't know Foden was playing until the commentator mentioned him like in the 40th minute. So
Right,
that
right.
that's shout that's shout out
Yes.
to Malasia and Wan Bissaka because they had Mahrez and Foden and they had those guys in their pocket. You know, we didn't know those guys were on the pitch. As well, shout out to Fredinho, who man marked the shit out of KDB. He
Yes.
literally was back the whole game.
Uh-huh.
So shout out to Fredinho.
Uh-huh.
You know, guys don't rate him highly, but he has a purpose. That guy,
And
that homeboy has a purpose. He has a job to do.
yes. And the one time he let Kevin De Bruyne go away to Casemiro's side, that's when Kevin De Bruyne put in the cross for Grealish. You know,
Exactly.
it was just kind of like, just the one little moment, one little
One
sniff.
little
Like,
he slept on his
yeah,
job. But
yeah,
other than
yeah,
that,
right, right.
superb game. What I can say is that you guys are coming along because Ten Hag right now has decided that you guys' type of play is the counter attack. You guys don't necessarily have the ball holders just yet. They're coming through.
Yes.
You know, you've got Casemiro able to hold on to the ball. You've got Bruno.
Yeah.
Um,
I wouldn't solely characterize our game, our Ten Hag ball right now as counter-attack football. It's like quick transition, quick goals, but not necessarily like when we're playing against teams that are not necessarily wanting to hold the ball like Manchester City. We hold the ball, but like the pattern of goals, even in those matches, it's when they have the ball and then we win it quickly and then boom, 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 we get the goal.
transition in.
Yeah,
You have to be on the other side in less than 5 seconds. Otherwise,
yeah,
you've wasted possession essentially. So
yes,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean
yeah,
it's
yeah.
good ball coming through, man. So that the only thing that will damage you guys now is the Glazers that you guys are continuously trying to get out. The only thing
No,
right
I
now
know.
that its progress is the Glazers, and now actually I'm looking forward to next week's game where you guys come to the Emirates and we'll see what you guys got.
Bring on Palace, bring on Emirates, bring them on. You know
Yeah,
what? You can also bring on, bring on Haaland because you know what? Haaland freaking ran
but
out of
I
batteries today, brother.
game second half. Yeah, you saw that City came in hard. They came in heavy. They wanted to get the goal, and they made the subs to get the goal. Foden wasn't doing much. Put in another one of your strong wingers. He manages to get that goal. What you didn't do, what we would have expected, was Man United to buckle, which is what you didn't do. The
True,
goal
true, true.
is very dubious because it's very subjective. The first goal
There's
is
nothing
very.
subjective about that. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Okay, go ahead and tell me why it's subjective.
Look, I say it's really a toss of a coin. Some guys will give it offside, some guys won't, because where the rules say he has to affect play. I forgot. I was listening to the highlights and I forgot what the three rules are for it to being an offside. Now, one of them is you are affecting the opposition defender. That ball was just too close to Rashford for Akanji to think about sliding without the risk of maybe getting a yellow card, not connecting well. It's in his mind, you see. But you move Rashford out of there, then he can actually try and slide and clear the ball. He can actually just try and slide and get to the ball before it gets to. because I think it was a Kanji and Ake, and they were also close enough to get that ball. It's just that Rashford was the ball was literally between Rashford's legs or like right under Rashford's feet. Even though he didn't touch it, he was affecting the mindset of those players. That's where for me I think it's a thing. But some people say, nah, as a defender, you can still go for it. Like, you know what I mean?
That's the thing. Your argument right now is saying you're getting into the mindset of Akanji. You don't need to be thinking about what should I, if Akanji wants to go for that ball, he goes for that ball. It's not about like it's when trying to get the mindset we're now going too far. The thing is,
I'm
did
not
he the two matters at play here? Did he touch the ball? No. Did he
right.
obstruct did he obstruct the goalkeeper or anybody else? No, he did not obstruct Akanji. If Akanji wanted to touch that ball, he would have wanted and gone for that ball. That's
Fair
all.
enough.
And he didn't. The main thing is like touching the ball. I think like when we're
And
starting
that's
to
where
think,
the argument for me is really just it's a preference thing. I say let the goal go. For football's
yeah,
sake, it
yeah,
makes the game exciting. Give them the goal. Sometimes the rules go for you. They go against you, man. It was, it brought back the game nicely.
yeah,
And it worked out for us, more or less. Maybe if it was if I didn't want that result, I would have argued harder. But at the end of the day, I would agree with you that it's really, as a defender. Remember, I was also a defender. You're also taught, don't wait for the offside call or ever. Do the action that you want to do, and then see if it's offside.
then
So,
see
like,
if it's off.
he's a proper defender. He goes and clears that ball first, and then sees whether there's an offside call or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. One last question for you before we wrap it up. So Manchester City had only one shot on target, which is the lowest tally in a Premier League game under Pep Guardiola. Do you think that on a little bit of a decline, or this just like one off? It's going to change after this.
Yes, I would say that probably, and I don't know whether to blame it on Haaland, because now, from my perspective, anyways, you're not seeing the other guys anymore. Like, I don't know what Foden's stats are right now, but I'm sure they're generally lower than what he's been doing in terms of numbers in the previous seasons. Similar to Riyad Mahrez, I think Grealish is the one maybe who's been improving, but there seems to have been a change in play or a change in dynamic to accommodate Haaland. That's what I'm seeing when I look at City's games. So I think, yeah, they do have to be a little bit worried. City still at the end of the day, man. They can brush over teams, but it's these ones in the big games that maybe they have to start thinking about. Okay, um, what is the solution? And even in some of the smaller games, I think they don't seem as strong as the City that we know can be. But again, they're a powerful team. At any day, Hela Pep can just switch things up, and then they just decide to jam. So I wouldn't say they're in a much of a climb now, but I have noticed that their style of play nowadays is not as intertwined, as it used to be between the forward line. And then, yo, Aubrey, you still here, man? It looks like you've just gone offline, bruv. Anyways, it was good talking to you as usual. I gotta dip out. My phone's battery's on 4%. I forgot to charge it. And yeah, I'm expecting a few people over at my house. So
Good having a chat with you. I think we'll catch up tomorrow for Arsenal Spurs. All right. Cheers, my bro.
My goodness, it's that San Francisco Wi-Fi. It just went on timeout real quick, but it is what it is. Thank you, my guy Mojo, for your input. And yeah, the Wi-Fi just went away real quick, but we back. And the main thing is that I wanted to touch on was that Ten Hag said on the question of are we on the title race, I just want to remind my Manchester United fans and fellow friends and just say, yo, he said the fans can dream, but we're not. So just make sure we just stay level-headed. Let's keep calm because it's a long, long way till the end, right? We only just reaching halfway to the season. So, at the same time, Rashnana, Rashwaldo. Oh boy, man. Big up to y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I just want to spread some love to the whole team. Varane, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 100% ground duels won. 3 out of 4 tackles, successful tackles, right? 100% successful dribbles, 1 interception, 5 balls recovery. Is on a roll. And Casemiro has been involved in 4 goals in his last 5 games at Old Trafford. My goodness. You're on a roll. Big shout out to Manchester United. Big shout out to Ten Hag. Big shout out to you mostly for tuning in. And CM, love you, my guy. Love you, Brush. Love you, my guy. Everybody that tuned in. And please don't forget to hit the like button. In the bag.